I don't find Diddy's case funny. I know there's nothing funny about this case. I do have to admit, Kirko, y'all are using this picture to detail Kid Cudi testifying that Diddy apparently still like a Marvel supervillain after he had his Porsche firebombed is pretty comical using this picture. Kid Cudi took the stand to testify about an incident where his Porsche was set on fire when he briefly dated Cassie. I gotta admit, when I say Porsche, I almost say porch, like porch. I'm not the only person that has a problem with that. But anyway, let's get into this. And there's just some Q&As here. They get into this portion. I'm going to jump right to this, where the attorneys had asked Kid Cudi, hey, what was Mr. Combs doing in regards to when he saw him outside the house? He said he was standing there like a Marvel supervillain. Apparently, Kid Cudi did a little bit of laughing there. And then he said, we were homies. You know that is my girl. That's what Diddy said to him. And then the attorney asked him, well, what did you say? And then Cudi said, I thought you had broken up. Then Diddy offered him some water twice. I have to point out again, earlier I had told y'all, I'd asked y'all actually that can y'all put two and two together that if Kid Cudi is allegedly saying this is what happened when he was messing with Cassie, have we not thought about how hard it would have been for Cassie to leave? Doesn't this give you some kind of some kind of sample into what that would have been like if Diddy was willing to firebomb somebody's car? To stand there like a mob boss to offer some water after it happened? Can't y'all put two and two together that it was a weird place for her to be, right? Anyway, let's move on. But anyway, then they move on and said, what did you say? Then Kid Cudi says, I didn't want to talk with him. He broke into my house, hurt my dog. Then the attorney said, did you and Miss Ventura break up? Kid Cudi says, yes. They asked, what about your car? Cudi says, well, my dog's babysitter had called me and told me my car was on fire. They asked Cudi, where were you? He says, at a relative of my ex-girlfriend. Then they said, where did you go? I said, I went to my house, and he lists the address of the house. And then they showed him 6 pictures at the point. They said, do you recognize? He says, yes, that's my Porsche. So, yeah, there you have it. And I have to address one more thing. So you Marvel super soldiers out there that are there uttering some kind of street rules here that Kid Cudi is snitching, I want to know what you will have done. Because as far as I'm concerned, I actually give Cudi some credit because I don't think he ran to the police at that point. Now he's being called to testify. What do y'all want him to do? I've seen some terrible takes out there trying to involve some street stuff into this. Some of y'all need to really learn how to do critical thinking, okay?